Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Stretch D Best, y'all know the rest. Me and Soro back at it for another reaction. Today, we are reacting to Death Battle. Is this Pokemon versus Yugioh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ash versus Yugi. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share with family and friends. Trying to get the channel moving. It's a family movement. Let's go.
Alright.
Pikachu versus Dark Magician.
Ash Ketchup versus Yugi Moto.
The biggest question from the playground. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's Wiz and I'm Boost.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. The biggest question is actually Digimon or Pokemon, but they already did that, so.
Who won that?
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
How was that crazy?
It was like Pokemon.
This
like
is
all
a
the Pokemon,
big
or it was
episode.
like,
Just look at how long it is. So
It was the dude from the Red series. I forget his name.
versus the main character from Digimon.
No, from Pokemon.
No, I'm saying who did he face?
Oh yeah, the main character from Digimon.
Okay.
And plus he had War Greymon. Not a lot of niggas can stand up to him.
What's he do?
War Greymon is like multiversal levels.
Shit.
thanks to our sponsor,
Pallet Town.
Ash wanted to be a Pokemon master, though he didn't really know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best, like no one ever was? Better than Gary and his dumb groupies.
Well, Ash knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu. And what? He's your problem now, stupid.
Pikachu was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after an intense first day together, the rest, as they say, is history.
25 seasons, over 1,200 episodes, and the cornerstone of
Okay,
2000s culture. And Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex. That's also a Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow red enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even ground types that would be immune to electric attacks in the games can't stop what this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by
Ash
this
is a
same
fucking
electricity.
Yeah,
Over time,
facts.
Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball. So clearly the anime doesn't
why.
follow the game rules. Like when
fact
Pikachu
that I
shot
shouldn't
himself
change
with
it,
his
too.
own
Right.
thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow they used thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect attacks by just spinning really fast.
Well, you probably didn't watch that
Whee!
thing.
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick
probably didn't
Attack
watch
increases
that
that
thing.
speed even
Probably.
more.
And his Iron Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
He knows
As
more
the great
about
philosophers
Yu-Gi-Oh!
put it,
Comics
if it
and
works,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
is
I know
it
more about
still
Pokemon.
stupid?
Ash
Although,
and Pikachu's
I'm not
bond
the most
is
knowledgeable,
magnetic
I'm not gonna lie,
and brought them
I'm
new
lost with the
allies.
Pokemon
Misty,
franchise,
Brock,
I'm lost.
Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness, it's like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his Weasel got frozen while using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur and Torterra induce status effects and heal with synthesis.
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big, scary Darkrai. Eat this Leaf Blade, Smeargle victim! Or that's what I would say if Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios.
Yo.
My man a win for
I don't
kids.
care.
Well,
This was the craziest fucking hold job of all time. That Ash was so good in Gen 4, they had to send 2 legendaries to beat him. I feel like they should have had him go through the Elite Four and lose to Cynthia. And then maybe do some bullshit in Gen 5 to where maybe he got too cocky and loses early or something because they didn't want him to win yet. But no, craziest whole job of all time. We talk about writers hating characters, but they said I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the fight with Paul. But like they also didn't have him using none of his Gen 4 Pokemon. Maybe his Pokemon were like tired from the battle and it was too quick. They have to go into another one or some shit. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it. But like Infernape, he could have used Infernape. You know who Infernape is. Torterra, he could have used Torterra. I think Glasgow was in that fight. I don't think he used Weasel, which was one of his stronger Pokemon. Yeah.
See, my knowledge on Pokemon is so little. I did not know these niggas are on a planet actually higher than that.
The legendaries are.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know they went up there. I thought the most they might have been was maybe like country, continent, at best. And then I see Pikachu pull out this Kamehameha.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I swear to, nigga, I swear to God, Pikachu.
That I don't remember.
I forgot. It was like a clip I was watching, so I don't know what series it was.
Okay.
But that shit was crazy.
Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's Flare Blitz. Then I'll set my Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar.
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge light speed moves like Solar Beam and Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's the last one you want to see on the field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space.
Sheesh.
Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit.
Okay, I did not know
Oh, and
that.
Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an island. Gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross, Scraggy, Lycanroc, Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new regions, soar new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal
See, are we
and
giving him
Krookodile, and
Pokemon
Gibble will
he's
drop
had,
Draco
but
Meteors on anyone,
that shit
but mainly
misses
Pidgeot.
everything.
You want physical? Look at Ash. This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which
No, I think they're
canonically
just trying
weighs
to
over a
display
ton.
the
Oh,
flaws.
and this huge log that's
Well, I'm
basically
just
a
wondering
whole
what's it
tree,
called.
he chucked it
Are we
like it was
gonna
nothing.
give Ash
Ash
Pokemon
can
that
choose
he
his
doesn't
own
have
hands if he
that he
wants,
used
and
to
he
have?
does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching
Like,
Minnesota
he's like
Vikings.
Pidgeot,
Resilience is
yeah,
the
yeah.
bare minimum to HMO and
unless he
cut
got
it in the
back
tall
and I
grass.
went away.
Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey,
No.
the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep,
Doesn't
that
matter.
Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home. Oh,
What?
so that's how
That's
it
a pretty
works.
broken
Ash figured out
ability.
new ways to bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force that interacts with souls and links Ash with Lucario.
This Jackal excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres.
Okay, I've seen
and
Lucario.
with Mega Evolution,
he's
Lucario's
a
power
smash.
surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the Safari Zone
beat
when Ash
Garchomp?
accidentally caught 30
See, I'm unfamiliar with the newest shit, but he beat Garchomp? I don't know how to feel about that, because that's my two favorite Pokemon right
Why
there.
that nigga just pulled Blick on Ash?
Oh, I didn't catch that. Hold on.
Garchomp,
A Mega
Oh,
Evolution
shit.
has been handy at the Safari.
or surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's
Yeah.
Garchomp.
A Mega would
What
have
is
been
it?
handy at the Safari Zone when Ash
He helped
accidentally
Blick on
caught
Ash.
30 Tauros. And he keeps
Off on the game
hugging
because
them.
Pikachu put that.
Ash, they're bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys, but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon League over and over again. Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in. But there's a catch.
Oh,
Ash shares Greninja's pain.
He
That's
also
full
doesn't
price to
have-
pay
I'm
for
not
the
happy.
ultimate water
He also doesn't have
shuriken.
that.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Tell
Like
you why
rice
it's
balls
unfortunate.
and jelly-filled donuts, they
The
saved the
generation
world
is so
from
black and
Lysander,
purple.
who tried to kill all life. They
Because
fought the
from my
giants.
understanding,
The-
when you watch Pokemon, you don't gotta watch it from the beginning. Like, you can skip shit. I don't know if you should be skipping shit, but you can. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I skipped it too, I ain't gonna lie. I started it, I was getting bored, I was like, you know what, bro? Nah. I went straight to Gen 3.
Reggie kind, not the New York ones. Who halted Reggie Gigas? Who can tow entire regions?
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Ah, don't get me started on Alon. Ash did everything right, but no! Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times.
Oh, yeah,
How does
the Mega
Blastburn beat
Evolution,
Water
right?
Shuriken?
Yeah.
Get your
But
type charts right.
They
poor
gave
kid.
Greninja at this time his own transformation. So he got hoed. Especially because Ash is an elite strategist, especially in this fucking Gen 6 and 4. That's when he really cooks up with the
Like
strategies.
locks in and
yeah.
shit? Okay.
So, and Ash, a lot of times, he'll have the weaker like the disadvantage is still win.
Right.
So for him to have the advantage and get bullshit,
he got a lot to fuck in.
Yeah. He's just Ash had the advantage. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have lost. But it's the writers really.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Ash with the advantage is very hard to beat, especially again in a region like Gen 6, because he's at battle. He's really smart. He thinks of creative shit. He really does, especially in Gen 4 though. That's why I keep
And
talking about
Boomstick 4 kids weren't even around anymore. Tuttle is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a
What you
nice
say about the
dude.
universe shit?
Lights up the universe.
Ash,
A legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude. Smell you later, Gary.
In fact, when Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it was gonna.
Like Dialga and Palkia, I'm pretty sure it's mainly movies. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the movies are canon for real. Maybe the feats are or something. I don't know, but like I'm pretty sure the movies.
Yeah, it could
are.
be like how One Piece is like the story not canon, but the shit that they pull off.
I think like the legendary shit, but like Ash's Pikachu and shit, just blocking a raw time. I don't know. Well, actually, they probably do that.
Oh, it might be counted. Let me see. I'm not. The first 19 movies are canon.
Okay. But that they don't affect the main story. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with Pikachu in the Tournament of Champions and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer.
Alon.
Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free. 4 kids, let my boy win. Yes.
Sure. Ash did his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked the way it landed. Because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
Many a theorist have tried to solve the mystery of ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel?
Now, I have some expertise on Yu-Gi-Oh! But don't get mad if I don't know everything.
That's how I'm
It's
Pokemon now.
It's been a while.
It's also been a while.
It's been a while.
Fine hand!
So I might have to be
Aliens?
reminded of
Nah,
something.
they were gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz, they were banished to the Shadow Realm. Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time, and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil, and in the modern day, Yugimoto reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's Griddle Air Hockey, Mario Party with Chloroform, or the game that would take his world
What the
and ours
fuck?
by storm.
What?
Hockey, Mario Party with Chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm. Was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba. Yugi knew it was time to knock him down the only way he knows how. Playing a children's card game.
The puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than
Okay, I know
force
about the
hallucination.
Mind Crush.
It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't.
Whoa. He did none of that in the show. He did none of that. Hold on.
Fusion, Yugi
The heart of the cards is bullshit.
The heart of the cards.
Yeah, you never heard that? So,
I told you I don't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh. Nothing. I know zero. Nothing.
in the series, they used to always say, "Believe in the heart of the cards."
Yeah.
Basically, it's wishing that you basically praying that you get the card that you're looking for.
Okay.
This bitch is a cheater. For some reason, this nigga could be like down to his last life point.
Yeah.
Somehow he comes back. Somehow he just happens to pull the right card at the right time.
So he got extreme luck?
Pretty much.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and Exodi... Oh, there they go.
Okay, if Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him. But I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning.
And Summon
the
Skull?
Giant Soldier of Stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better.
Giant Soldier of Stone's defense was fucking ridiculous. 2,000 points. Defensive points. That's almost as high as most legendary ones.
Okay.
But
Living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both are masters of dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, he brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real-world card game.
Yugi also has tons of spell cards. Monster Reborn resurrects a fallen friend. Turn Jump is a time skip. And Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like...
If things get dicey, he has more trap
Force.
cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Control-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these
see,
cards...
you see? Nah. You see what I mean by bullshit?
What?
You ain't just heard him?
Nah, not really.
Hold on.
damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Control-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and...
Tell me that's not bullshit.
So he just wins everything, man? Is that what happens?
Pretty much.
No. Boo!
Yumi's teamwork, and
He's
nothing could
lost
stand in
before,
their
but
way.
like to
Not
top
even the
10.
game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style, trusting each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart, these card slinging geeks.
Brainstorm. When you could basically swap monsters with your opponent. Like no matter how high the attack power is, you could swap. So imagine like you got a dark magician, but somebody else got like a blue eyes the ultimate blue eyes white dragon, and you got that. You could swap.
You know I don't know what either of those are, right?
I know, but I'm saying like, okay, so blue eyes white dragon is a top tier monster. You never heard of dark magician? You've never, like, even if you don't know about the series, you telling me you never seen a dark magician?
I have never seen really nothing except the main character with the Yugioh.
He's always using dark magician.
I've only seen like the character.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know shit. But I'll tell you I don't know shit about Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean I don't know shit about you.
That's insane. I ain't gonna hold you.
Are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated in Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater.
This nigga Kaiba blocked off a whole city to have a tournament that he knew Yugi was gonna win. Just to fade the nigga.
Sheesh.
Nigga bought a space station. This nigga wanted to run back so bad. After Yugi died, nigga created a time machine. Just to go back, just to get his fade.
And still lost.
Yeah.
Merrick, who wanted the 3 Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the electric dragon.
No, but the thing is,
Phoenix.
Yugi is the only one he can't beat.
You're just ass. I don't care. You went back in time.
Yeah.
To face a motherfucker. You did so much work to face him multiple times. And
Yeah.
you still couldn't beat your ass.
That makes the rest of the world ass.
The rest of the world ass too then. Your ass.
Cause realistic, like real shit, Yugi might be the only one he lost to.
That's crazy. He still ass for that.
And Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create
See, I
an
know that
infinite
those
combo of
are
attacks
like
that went
monsters.
past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox. It's kinda crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers. Dark Dragon is a sentient black hole, planet alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an an entire universe.
But at the top would be the great
I don't know
evil
if
god
that's just
Zork,
Pokemon,
who
like,
showed
I
up
don't
to
think you
plunge
got that
existence
in
into the
Pokemon.
realm of darkness.
Like-
It was time.
Like, sure, you throw Dialga, Palkia, Arceus, whatever. Yeah, okay, we got it. You know what I'm saying? As a Pokemon fan, I'm going to say we got it. Maybe that's biased. But I'm going to say we got it. But Ash Ketchum? I just don't know what he got for that. Maybe that Poison Legendary is stronger than I know. Or Ultra Beast, whatever he got.
Right.
I don't think it's Ultra Beast.
But to the point where like he's fighting niggas that create universes.
Yeah, no. No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Ash ain't got that for that.
Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros.
Slapping the
Okay,
end of-
it should have been me, not
Ash has
him.
nothing
I'm
for
sorry
it.
I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists.
But again, I
he
heard
would be
about
remembered
some, so-
as the greatest duelist
I'm gonna
there
see
ever
if
was.
that actually happens or
Except to
not,
Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show you that money can't buy you happiness.
I have no idea what he said. I was still.
This nigga went to the afterlife
Yeah.
to rematch Atem.
And still lost.
I don't know. I didn't. This is in manga.
Oh, okay.
I don't know honestly.
But it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will always be another story, another duel, another game. And you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
The Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at
Okay.
It's time to battle!
Let's see.
You okay, Pikachu? is tricky. Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa! Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, burn him up with quick attack. Everyone else,
Well,
back
that's
him
the
up.
older version. The film. That's inside him. Yeah, that's it.
Great job. Now, Thunderbolt.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Rise! Dimension Sphinx!
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
That's crazy.
Charizard, I choose you!
There you go. Oh, they getting busy. So it's just a all-out war.
Maybe he can compete. I don't know who's the kid already. I played Gen 7, but like, I'm a little unfamiliar with the kid. That was kind of like the last time I was here. I did try to get back into it, though. I played Gen 9, I don't even play Gen 8, though. I do have to do that.
Not that I know of. They usually don't.
I'm sorry, partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now. I just need to believe in the heart of the cards.
Who's that Pokemon?
Araxi! Goddess of Light! This is it! Magician! Flash burning magic! Araxi! Chooser!
Yeah. I was waiting for that shit to happen.
Pikachu, let's finish this. Together!
You activated my trap!
Yugi won.
Oh shit, looks like what I heard wasn't true.
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
Oh my fucking god. And it does this towards the end.
Yeah.
KO! Oh, wait,
Y'all want to hear why?
I heard right through the explanation. I told you I didn't think Ash should have chance against that shit. I heard someone say they gave Ash Arceus though, so they was bullshitting.
I didn't see Arceus not one time.
Yeah, no, obviously. No, yeah, but like, I also heard Ash won.
Oh, well, then
Yeah.
they lied to
Yeah,
you.
they lied. I was reading comments or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I heard. But it ain't true, so that's good.
Yeah, I kind of figured, because like I said, Yugi's monsters, if we're going by lore, should wipe, to be honest.
Because Ash don't got no like crazy Pokemon. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this one. Like and subscribe to the channel. We post every day in December. We stream once a week, guaranteed, unless some bullshit happen. But yeah, usually that don't happen. Peace out, guys.
Catch y'all later. I'm kind of mad the video started doing that shit.
Hell yeah.
And it's still doing it.
Blame the laptop, man. Oh my fucking god. Oh, there we go.